Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn new topic from biochemistry, that is minerals. Our body is composed of various minerals. Minerals are the inorganic elements, and minerals are again divided into two types. So let us start our new topic. Minerals. The mineral, that means inorganic element, constitute only a small proportion of the body weight. That means from our body weight a small proportion is made up of these minerals. For example, calcium constitutes about 2% of body weight, while cobalt about 0.00004%. That means some minerals are present in our body in the large amount, while some minerals are present in very least amount. General functions of the minerals. That means why minerals are necessary in our body, because minerals play important functions, vital functions in our body, and many of these functions are the biochemical functions. So minerals perform several vital functions which are absolutely essential for the very existence of the organism. These include calcification of bone, blood coagulation, neuromuscular irritability, acid base balance or acid base equilibrium, then fluid balance and osmotic regulation. So these are the some examples of the functions of minerals. So minerals plays vital functions or play important role in our body. So their existence is very important in our body to perform various biochemical functions. In each mineral we will learn the specific function of that specific mineral. So now classification of minerals. So minerals are divided into two main classification or two main types. The minerals are classified as principal elements and trace elements. Principal elements are also called as macro minerals, while trace elements which are required by our body in very least amount or less amount. So principal elements or principal minerals are required in the amount greater than 100 mg per day. So the minerals which are required by our body more than 100 mg per day, that minerals are called as principal minerals, while the minerals which are required by the body less than 100 mg per day, that minerals or that elements are called as trace elements. These trace elements are also called as macro elements because these trace elements are required in macro quantity or less quantity, while principal elements required in the macro quantity, that means in large quantity. So principal elements required by our body greater than 100 mg, while trace elements required by our body less than 100 mg per day. Let us see which are the principal elements or principal minerals. So generally there are 7 principal minerals. The 7 principal elements or macro minerals constitute 60 to 80% of the body's inorganic material. These are calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride and sulfur. So these are the 7 elements or 7 minerals which are called as principal elements. That means calcium is required by our body greater than 100 mg per day. Also phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride and sulfur. All these minerals are required by our body greater than 100 mg per day. So on the basis of this requirement, the minerals are classified into two types: principal minerals and trace minerals or micro minerals. So these are the 7 elements, and that 7 elements are called as principal elements or macro minerals. The principal elements are required in the amount greater than 100 mg per day. So all these 7 principal or macro minerals are required by our body in the amount greater than 100 mg per day, so that all these 7 minerals are called as principal elements. Now what are the trace elements? Or again, here we are, so we will see the classification of these trace elements. So macro minerals are required in amount less than 100 mg per day. So the minerals which are required by our body less than 100 mg per day, and that minerals are called as trace elements. So trace elements or macro minerals, their requirement in our body is very less, and approximately their requirement is less than 100 mg per day. So these micro minerals or trace elements are again divided into the 3 subcategories. So these are the 3 subcategories of trace elements or macro minerals. First one is essential trace elements. Second one is possibly essential trace elements, and third one is non-essential trace elements. So these are the 3 types of trace element. First one is the essential trace element, that means these are the essential for our body, while second one is possibly essential, and third one is non-essential trace elements. So this is the classification of trace minerals or trace elements. So let us see first classification, that is essential trace elements. So essential trace element contains all these minerals: iron, copper, iodine, manganese, zinc, molybdenum, cobalt, fluorine, selenium and chromium. So all these elements or macro minerals are the essential for our body, so that these elements are classified into the category, that is essential trace elements. Let us see the second type, that is possibly essential trace elements: nickel, vanadium, cadmium and barium. These are the possibly essential trace elements. Now third type is non-essential trace elements, that means these are not essential for our body. So first one is aluminium, lead, mercury, boron, silver and bismuth. So these are the micro minerals which are not essential for our body, and these are categorized into third type, that is non-essential trace elements. So aluminium, lead, mercury, boron, silver and bismuth are not required by our body for performing various functions. So these all micro minerals are categorized into non-essential trace elements. So thanks for watching this video. In the next lecture we will continue our next topic, that is principal elements or principal minerals. So thanks for watching this video.